X, or in this case Xavi, marks the spot. The Spanish World Cup winner standing on what will be the centre spot when Qatar's World Cup kicks off in 5 years' time. Despite a political dispute which has seen 4 nearby countries imposing an air, sea and land blockade on Qatar, officials insist their preparations remain on track and that the event has the potential to pull the region closer together.
We recognize that power for what it means for our people. And when I say our people, it's not Qatar. When I say our people, it's the Arab world and the Middle East. And it will always be worth it. And will always continue being worth it. We suffered abuse, yes, we suffered abuse. Did we ever regret it? No, we'll never regret it.
With 5 years to go until kick-off, organisers are taking the opportunity to urge the blockading countries to allow their people to enjoy and benefit from what will be the Middle East's biggest ever sporting event. A tournament, they say, that's designed to promote unity shouldn't be used as a political tool. A smaller scale event has already been hit. Next month, Qatar is due to host the Gulf Cup. But 3 of the countries at odds with Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates, have decided to pull out, setting a potentially worrying precedent for 2022.
It doesn't send out the right signals. And I think the AFC are going to have to sit down, the Asian Football Confederation are going to have to sit down and think very carefully about how they're going to react to these 3 countries pulling out of the Gulf Cup in terms of how that might affect Asian football going forward.
On the outskirts of Qatar's capital Doha, grass fit for a World Cup is being grown. Already, 2 years of research has gone into developing the ideal turf. The man in charge of the project wants the work being done here to benefit all countries in the region.
We are thinking here Qatar is a part of the world, and you cannot just decide to not be a part of the world. And our legacy from a plan from the beginning is to share as much as information and benefits with the other country. So even if they don't think that they need it, here in Qatar we think still we are brothers.
Right now, growing the perfect grass looks to be significantly easier than cultivating political harmony. The hope is that in 5 years' time, Qatar will be a focal point for football and nothing else. Andy Richardson, Al Jazeera, Doha.